All right, so we had that, and then I wanted to shout out a couple indie studios, indie time. One of my favorite indie developers, Stray Studio. They are in Switzerland, and they're a very small dev team, and they have a bunch of games. They have a handful of games that they develop and publish. And you can see indie games we publish. I am very excited. Oops, I don't know why it's playing the video. Um, I don't know how to Instagram. Thank you, Ren. Um, I'm looking so forward to Earth of Oryn. But if you remember, we played Dungeon Clawler. Dungeon Clawler has an update that is it's called the debt level update, and as I understand it, they it's kind of like a hard mode. It like as the further you go into the level, it puts different like challenges on you. It puts different like modifiers, I guess debuffs on you, and it makes it harder. So it's kind of like a hard mode run for Dungeon Clawler. Hey, what's up, RJ? Um So if you are into Dungeon Clawler, I know some of you didn't. I think some of you said you actually like finished it, unlocked everything. Well, now there's more. And yes, Wandering Village is the other one from Stray. Let me link you all to Dungeon Clawler. Here's the Steam page for Dungeon Clawler. I haven't played tons and tons and tons of Dungeon Clawler, but only because I made myself stop because it was really addicting. It's a claw machine. It's a roguelike with claw machine mechanics. So you pick up stuff out of a claw machine and use those like weapons and armor and magic items in order to defeat enemies. Yeah, you did. Ren, did you 100%ed it? I had to make myself stop playing Dungeon Clawler. It's so much fun. It's really like it's one of those like it's easy yet challenging at the same time. It's simple but challenging. Oh, they reworked the difficulty system. Previously, nightmare difficulty was actually the easiest. Now difficulty is level based and it's overall better. Oh, good. Yeah, they're constantly working on it, constantly improving it. I played like an early beta of it a while back, and like the official launch was already like much smoother. I could tell a difference. So they just they keep working on it. They keep improving it. It was a really great challenge, honestly. Nice. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. Definitely check that out. Can I see how much it is? It's $7.99 right now. It's 20% off at the moment. Yes, very, very, very fun. Very fun to play, just like casually. And then the Wandering Village, if you remember, our beloved Onbu. Our beloved Onbu from the Wandering Village. Onbu has had an update as well. And that is the Ruins update for Wandering Village. This is also from Stray Studio. I love them.
For a new update for the Wandering Village for quite some time now. And today I can finally introduce you to a brand new update, which includes a new biome for you and Onbu to explore. This new update includes the Ruins biome, and along with it we've added some new buildings such as the Purifier, which neutralizes fungal spores before they can land and infect your crops. And let's not forget the Smoking Hut, which can be used to smoke and cure food for scavenging rations, allowing your scavengers to explore locations that are even further away. Also, your scavengers will find lots of debris, which the new salvaging yard can break down to get bricks, iron, glass, and other rare and useful materials. And like in every other biome, be aware of your surroundings, because this Ruins biome brings new dangers, but also lots of new places and features
like
for you to discover. We hope you enjoyed this update as much as we enjoyed making it. You have been asking us for a new update for the Wandering Village for quite some time now, and today I can finally...
Look, that was like purple. Oh, and they're like buildings. You're going through the ruins of like a city. That's so cool. So if you haven't played Wandering Village, it is it's so it's another game that I have to make myself stop playing. I have almost uninstalled it because I can't stop playing it. It's so much fun. It's a city builder strategy game, and you are a village on the back of Onbu, who is this giant like dinosaur like creature, and you have to it's walking through these different biomes. So like there's just like the grass biome, the desert biome where it's really hot, there's water biomes, there's wait, this is desert. What's the arid? I think the red is arid. Either way, there's like a bunch of different biomes, and so you have to adjust your strategy as Onbu walks through different biomes. Like if it's going through the desert, then some of your crops can't grow in the desert, so you have to switch up and build different crops while it's going through the desert, as opposed to when it goes to, like a water biome, then you can fish while you're in the water biome, things like that. And you not have to only build your city and maintain all of that, but you also have to take care of Onbu. You have to feed him. If he gets sick, you have to craft buildings that you can craft him medicine, and then a trebuchet that you can launch food and medicine to him so he can eat it. Like, it's really, really, really like the layers. It's a city builder with more layers than I've ever seen, and it's so fun. It's really easy to like go between them and manage the different aspects of it. You can send people out to scavenge and they come back. It's insanely fun. Like I said, I have to literally like stop myself from playing it or I like completely no life it. It's really fun, and so it's so cool to see a small indie studio like this continuing to update, continuing to give us new free content. It's great. So I want to log in at some point and check out this ruins biome, but at the same time try to not get sucked in again. You won't get sucked in. You won't get sucked in. Oh, I love Onbu though. I love Onbu so much. So I wanted to shout out that. Let me link you guys to the Wandering Village Steam page. Arya's own, hello. I'm guilty of being one of those people who always asks about Wandering Village on every Stray Fawn Studio post. That's good. That's good. That means that shows them that there's interest. That shows them that, people, I mean, they know how many people are like playing, but that shows that you want more, that, even though, maybe you haven't touched it for a little bit, but you want more, and that encourages them to keep making more and keep playing it. Because then we talk about it, right? And get it on people's radar again. I know. I love Stray Fawn. Stray Fawn is fantastic. And I've worked with them. They send me codes for their games. They've sent me both Dungeon Clawler and Wandering Village codes. I get their press releases and stuff, and they're wonderful people. They're so nice and definitely deserving of our support. And they have other games too. Those aren't their only two games. They have Airborne Empire, which was just released. I haven't tried that one yet, but that's where you build a city in the sky. So you have like this flying platform, and you build a city on top of it. Hi, Ardog! Don't show me the spring sale. I know. I don't have time for any new games. They made Dungeon Clawler. There's a demo out now for River Towns. They love their city builders. They're very good at city builders, even though that's not all they have. But River Towns, demo for that is out. This is another city builder where you build it kind of like around a river. Looks super cute. I haven't tried that one yet. I am very excited for Earth of Oryn. This is the one that I'm excited about. Another city builder. This one is published by them. Earth of Oryn is the developer as well. I think this is one dev. I think. I could be wrong. I want to say this was made by one person. But the art style blows me away for Earth of Oryn. Are we not gonna? There we go. It's like it reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but look at like this pixel art. It's incredible. This one is so visually stunning and unique to me. And it's a city builder. Like, and like the physics, they show like you can like knock down like the physics of the water and the leaves, and then like buildings crumble, and it's just this one visually stuns me. I love I love city builders. Oh my gosh. Tango! Hi, Tango. Look how gorgeous this game is. Look at the colors. So I can't wait for this. Is the one I'm excited for. It's so pretty. All the different like, oh my gosh, look at the nighttime. You can like you build your stuff, you build your farms. You got your little pens of your sheep and your cows and your marketplaces. If it's isometric, I'm likely to buy symmetric, right? Look at this. Establish systems of belief, build small towns, turn them into kingdoms. This is one of those games that's like an old school style, but at the same time, they've modernized it. It reminds me of like what Octopath Traveler did, where it's an old school RPG pixel art, but they used like more modern, like, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. When it crumbles. Psh, look how incredible that is. Like they put like a modern, like, effects on top of it, right? I know. I'm so excited for this. Oh, really? Tango? Oh. So I'm super excited for Earth of Oryn as well. So yeah, check out all the Stray Fawn Studio games. They also have Flotsam. I haven't tried that one yet. But again, you build a city you build a city on the water. You build a city in the sky, you build a city on the water, you build a city on the back of a giant dinosaur. Like this is also published by them. Not developed, but Pajama Llama Games made Flotsam. I haven't tried this one. But yeah, so they love their city builders for sure. And then Dungeon Clawler is kind of the outlier, but it's so unique. Their stuff is so good. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Stray Fawn publisher sale. They got all their stuff on sale right now, so definitely check them out. River Towns hurts your brain since you love having the perfectly laid out village, but you have to work around the rivers, which breaks up that perfection for me. That's understandable, but that's part of the challenge. I would like that because I like games that have a procedurally generated map, because then like starting a new one always feels new. Because like, okay, let's see what I have to work with, right? Like, oh, this time the trees are over here, and this time there's mountains over here. And I love building a new city based on what the new layout is, and like every single game like just starts anew, and that, I don't know, that excites me. So I need to give River Towns a try, but I totally understand that. Hi, Talus. Next game, you build a city on fire. Hey, Kyler. And then my other favorite developer, my other favorite indie dev, 11-Bit Studios, has a game coming out that has been in development for a long time called The Altars. Hopefully it'll be out later this year. And they made a trailer saying, if you played this war of mine, The Altars is a must try. Dallas, thank you for the tier 3!
A button?
I do button. Thanks for pushing the button again. Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you for the 116 months. Yes, 11-Bit Studios is an indie Polish, an indie dev company in Poland. This War of Mine turned 10 recently, and they had a 10-year anniversary update, and we played some of it on stream late last year. Was that late last year or in January? God, what is time? I don't remember. No, RJ. Though I'm sure there's fantastically wonderful people who work there. Hi, Francois. So if y'all know me, you know that this War of Mine is the game that made 11-bit studios one of my favorite studios. This War of Mine is one of my favorite indie games of all time. I have hundreds of hours on this point and click strategy survival game, and I absolutely adore it. And here, this is a trailer comparing it directly to The Alters, which is their next game coming out. And show some gameplay and how the gameplay is similar to this War of Mine, and then so much more. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for The Alters.
10 years ago, 11-bit studios created This War of Mine, a title that changed the way we perceive games forever. That's
Love This
because
War
it
of
showed us
Mine.
the horrors of war from an entirely new, dramatic perspective. In The Alters, the creators of This War of Mine want to take you on a new, deeply personal survival journey.
This is
with
such a
some
departure for
elements
them.
you might
Look at
find
that!
familiar. While playing This War of Mine, you've led a group of random survivors inside a besieged city. In The Alters, you begin your journey as the sole survivor of a space expedition. To survive, you must form a new crew by creating alternative versions of yourself. These alters are a result of revisiting your past and making different life-changing decisions. This means they have different skills that can help you in moving your mobile base forward.
That is so cool.
If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people.
However, having multiple versions of yourself cramped in one space will most likely create unforeseen tensions. As we learned the hard way from This War of Mine, keeping your shelter in good order is the key to survival. In The Alters, we operate a mobile base that traverses the planet and shields us from its hostile environment. In time, you expand the entire complex by building additional modules and infrastructure. It's up to you to optimize their placement in a way that serves both the mission and the well-being of your alters.
I'm gonna be obsessed with this.
However, remaining inside the safety of the base will not be an option in the long run. To push the mission forward, you will have to venture outside in search of necessary resources available for extraction.
A star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape?
While positioning mining outposts, you'll face the barren yet beautiful landscapes, filled with dangerous anomalies to tackle and opportunities to explore. The relentless ticking of a clock remains a crucial feature in both games. While playing This War of Mine, your task was to survive inside a besieged city as long as possible. In The Alters, you race against time as the giant radioactive sun blasts its unrelenting heat on the planet's surface as the challenges you face inside and outside of the base keep piling up one on top of the other. You struggle with the consequences of your decisions.
No, the lamb!
Both from the past and the present. You choose between the objectives of the mission and the needs of your crew.
The alters are
But most
starving.
importantly, trying to survive with a crew of yous quickly becomes more personal than you could have ever imagined.
I am so excited for this game. I am so excited for this game. Yeah, it's got the vibes of a lot of different games and different genres. I've seen a lot of people say in different games it reminds you of. Yep. I'm so glad they compared it to their to This War of Mine. Because it really is like I like with the placement of the base. I love that you can build the base. It's like except for like its theme, like it's like a spiritual successor to This War of Mine in gameplay but as well as survival. And I love that how they showed how like in This War of Mine you just survive for as long as possible because you don't know when the war is going to end. And here you do know when the sun is going to rise and it's game over, but so it's a countdown to it. Like, oh, it's so good. And then like you know, trying to keep all your alters from like fighting with each other and working together, and because they're all you but they're all not you, they're all different yous, right? And Jan is the name of the character. So like they showed the names, it's like Jan technician, Jan botanist, Jan engineer, right? So it's the different ones, but they all have different likes and dislikes and personalities, and so but they're all you, right? Oh, it's so good. So it's actually going to remind me, I think it reminds me of like the Wandering Village, where I was saying that it was a city builder, but there's layers to it, right? It's a city builder, but you're also walking through the different biomes. You're also taking care of Onbu, right? So it's like it's a survival base resource strategy management game, but you're also dealing with the interpersonal connections between the different U's. And then you have to go out and find resources, and it's, you know, against the ticking clock, and you have to feed everyone, and you have to do that. It just sounds like so many layers, and my strategy loving brain is just like beside itself excited. And being like from one of my favorite studios, um, just makes me all the more excited. Into the Alterverse, yeah. Talus is doing nothing but thinking of ways he can make all the alters kiss. And you know what? Valid. Some of them are like really hot. I mean, I don't know. It's probably a fictional planet, Regal Peach. Oh my god. If we can't go into the sun, does that mean we're vampires? Oh, maybe we're vampires. Yes. Yes. Pancakes. No pancakes, but Mr. P is actually out golfing right now. And he was up early, like chopping vegetables and making a stew. He's had a stew, a roast roasting in the oven all night. Um to make a stew for tonight. I'm so excited. It's gonna be delicious. Tickly Tonk, welcome. Greetings, nice to meet you. There are so many good indie games worth support. While Crusader Kings 3 receives 30 more DLCs no one wants or cares about. That's I heard Bog streams every Saturday, and I heard him go on a well-deserved rant about how like indie games need more support, and you know, with you know, so many games and so many things, there's so many studios and so many amazing indie game experiences that get looked over just because there's so much out there now, um that they really need shouted out more, and they really need more of a spotlight put on them. And that's why I'm you know, I'm gonna do my part to try and start doing that. And So go check out the Wandering Village update. Go check out the Dungeon Clawler update, and everything by Stray Fawn Studios. I love them. And go check out everything by 11-Bit Studios. They are absolutely one of my top favorite devs. I love them. Spring sales going on right now. Here we got, let me go to the, so I was trying to find was the alters page. 11-Bit Studios, here we go. They are one of my favorite indie devs. I gotta play the demo of this, Death Hall. Here's the link to the 11-Bit Studios page. They both develop and publish. If you know Frostpunk, they make Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2. Those are two of their biggest games. Absolutely obsessed with both of those games. I still want to go back and play more Frostpunk 2. They've added a lot of quality of life and updates and bug fixes, and you know, a nicer experience. I'm gonna just like start a brand new game in Frostpunk at some point. Absolutely love Frostpunk. Obsessed. Moonlighter 2 is coming out. Moonlighter 1, it's a roguelite. I'm obsessed with it. I say that a lot. I'm obsessed with this game. It means like I no lifed. When I say that, like that means I have no life to this game. I no life to Moonlighter, the first Moonlighter when it came out. And so Moonlighter 2 is coming out. I gotta try Death Hall. That's published by them. Yeah, they made Frostpunk and Frostpunk 2. They made this War of Mine. They're developing the alters. I think Moonlighter is published by then. Yeah, Digital Sun makes Moonlighter. But everything that I've played from them, I've just been hooked and not wanted to put down. We played the demos of Creatures of Ava. They made the Thaumaturge. I think they published. Yeah, they published the Thaumaturge. I didn't end up playing that one. Hey, Soggy Crayons, you might enjoy Above Snakes. What's Above Snakes? Open world atmospheric, open world survival crafting. That also reminds me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, like the visuals. Nay! Piece by piece, create your own world in this relaxing Wild West inspired world builder. Craft, farm, hunt, build your base, and explore. This looks cute. This looks cute. You build out the game world in segments. Wow, so not only building your base, but you build the world. That's cool. That's awesome. Here's the link to that. Thank you for the rec. When did that come out? A couple years ago? I'm going to add it to my wish list. That's 50% off right now. Have I considered Keep Driving? Now we're going to... Everyone shout out your favorite indie game. Dropped Frostpunk 2 since I much prefer Frostpunk 1. Yes, since it's more you versus the environment, 2 is more you versus the population. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Frostpunk 1, like, even though they're both very involved, very strategy, like resource management, city builder games, that keep your mind busy, I can play Frostpunk 1 and just like relax. Like Frostpunk 1 is more streamlined, it's more traditional city builder, but it's still very unique in what it does and how it's you versus the environment. I 100% agree with you. Frostpunk 2, it is you versus the environment, but it's more, especially as you go further in, you versus the society. It's keeping society within your city happy, alongside with trying to survive the environment. It's much more involved. And I haven't played it recently. I played it at launch, and they've done a lot of updates. They've done a lot of tweaking. They've done a lot of taking people's feedback. Yes, Frostpunk 2 is much more involved than Frostpunk 1. So yeah, it's like if I want a challenge, I'll play Frostpunk 2. If I just want to chill with my city builder, haha, Frostpunk, I'll play Frostpunk 1. That's the difference between the two. No question, Neva. No question, Neva. I gotta do like a highlights video of this for the main channel. Neva was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in a video game. It's like 4 hours long. It's very short. I think I cried 6 times. I think I cried 6 times. Like tears running down my face crying. Like 6 times in Neva. It's so... Or I can't watch the trailer without cry. We can't do it with the music because I'll cry. No, I lie. It's fine. This is by the creators of Gris. I can't watch the trailer without crying. I literally can't even watch the trailer of this game without crying. That's how beautiful this game is. If you want feelings, go play Neva. Please go play Neva. If I need to instant cry, I just watch the trailer for this game. This game was so beautiful. I'm not even a huge fan of platformers, and that did not detract from this game's beauty in the slightest. And like, there's no dialogue. It's just like, it's just pure emotion. This whole game is pure emotion, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, and that's, how much is that right now? $15.99. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. You can buy the Gris, and Gris was another very beautiful game by them. Everything is hand drawn. Everything is just so lovingly made. This studio, Nomada Studio, is amazing. I haven't played World Machine Edition either of OneShot. OneShot, since we're shouting out indie games, oh my god, there's so many. Here's the original OneShot. There's a couple versions. This is the original, and then there's like a called the World Machine Edition. That they basically made a version for Switch. When it came out on the Switch, they had to reinvent it because OneShot is one of those games that like you play it on PC and uh it gets meta like this, like you actually go outside the game. It's one of those. So they had, when it came out on Switch, they had to make a self-contained version that's, you know, that worked without playing it on a PC and going outside the game. And they called it the World Machine Edition. They added new story, they added new characters, new puzzles, new stuff. They added a bunch of new stuff as well. And what's really cool is that if you get it on Steam, if you already own OneShot, the original, you actually get a discount on World Machine Edition, which is really nice. And even then, it's only normally $10. So I think because I already had it for, I already had the original. I think it was like $5 for me when it came out, the World Machine Edition. I haven't played it yet though. We should. It's been forever. It's been like 10 years since I played the original. We should definitely play World Machine Edition one of these days. I give OneShot a lot of credit because while it didn't make me cry as much as Neva, it made me cry harder than any other game I've ever played. At the end, you may not have the same experience, but because of what, like, it was the connection that I personally made to the main character, Nico, like, just absolutely destroyed me throughout this game. Yeah, I've never cried harder to a game because of the connection I had with the main character. And it's not as simple as like Nico dies at the end, so I cried. Like that's not what it is. It's the emotional journey that you go through with the character that just absolutely destroyed me. Did I link this in the chat? I will link it again. This is one of my favorite indie games ever. Made one of the most lasting impressions on me personally. Favorite indie games: Stray, Hollow Knight, and Celeste. I played a little bit of Celeste. It's a platformer, so I lost interest. Um, Hollow Knight I've never tried. I hear nothing about how good it is though. We did play Stray. We played all of Stray on stream. It's pure emotion, but it isn't real emotion. It is real emotion. Glad that the platforming didn't push you away in Neva. Yeah, no. It's not challenging platforming. It's not like Celeste, I think, and Hollow Knight are like, and like that's like Ori and the Blind Forest is also like the challenge of the game in a lot of points throughout most of it is the platforming, right? Whereas Neva, it is a platformer, but it's not like that's not in some parts. But there are difficulty settings. There's stuff to help you through it if you just want to like experience story mode. But it's not as challenging as like those other ones. Like Ori, like the first Ori, I almost quit because I hated the platforming. I never ever felt that in Neva. Oh no, tell us. If you drop Celeste because of the platforming, don't play Hollow Knight. Granted, this was 10 years ago, so things could be very different now. Although I don't enjoy platforming more than I did 10 years ago. But yeah. Have I played Dorfromantik? No. Still have to play Celeste, Undertale, Gris, Hollow Knight, and Shovel Knight. Did we play Shovel Knight? Is that one we played for like a day for a Peach Market, or was that another game I'm thinking of? The like Minecraft like one. We played Gris, we played Undertale forever, like a decade ago. Oh, you still have to play Gris for yourself, really? Gris didn't leave as lasting an impression on me. It was a gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful game that was very like another one of those like it is what it means to you, you know? Like the character goes through a journey, but it's up for interpretation of what it means to you. It's like that. It didn't hit me as hard as Neva. Well, nothing can cuz Neva has a puppy. Was that Shovel Knight? Hollow Knight is amazing though, one of the best games ever. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I hear nothing but amazing game of the year things from Hollow Knight. A playthrough on YouTube that got you, Ren. Aw. Yep. Chris didn't have a puppy. If it has a puppy, double all emotional impact. Crying from games is the best. Games get major points if they make me cry. I will probably never play Renatus, even though I actually heard Renatus was really good. This is finally out. I was waiting for this to come out forever. Shishingo, learn Japanese with photography. The only thing is if you read the reviews of this, people say it's good. It's really good, but there's like barely any content. Unfortunately, they're like this. There needs to be like 5 times the content, and this will be like a really great game. But apparently, it's just like it's over as soon as it starts. But otherwise, but they say like it's really good. Like the gameplay and stuff is really good. So if that goes on like super sale, maybe I'll pick that up. I still have to get Terra Nil. I keep getting recommended that one. To the Moon, man! Look at all these sales. Look at all these sales. Is Paralives ever going to come out? Backpack Hero is fantastic. I just don't have it on Steam. I have it on Switch. That one's a lot of fun. That's like a dungeon crawler. Hurdling. Deer and Boy. Margin of the Strange. This is the next game by the OneShot devs. Future Cat. So when that comes out, definitely be playing that. I don't think it's related to OneShot, like the story. Like the characters look similar, but I think it's a completely different game. But it is from the same devs, so I'm excited about that one. Margin of the Strange. I know I would love Terra Nil. That's a really big sale. After Us. After Us is one of the so many of these are ones that like we watched the game trailer shows and we're like, "Oh, that one caught my attention," right? And then it will sit on my Steam wish list forever. I don't have time to play all these games. That just came out. Wanderstop just came out. I don't have time to play all these games. Haunted Paws. What even is that? A Waddleful Life. Where you're just a mama duck, like protecting her baby ducks. That's Lena's game. Is that Lena's game, or is she's not just doing the music for it? Yeah, Lena, this is Lena's, she's developing it. Unfortunately, it's like bullet hell or shoot 'em up. I don't know. The genres, I mean, I'm all for story RPG. I guess RPG. I don't know. The trailer I saw, it was just like bullet hell, and I was like, ooh, not my genre. Um, but throw that on your here. Throw it on your wish list. Her solo project, yeah. Amazing. We love to see it. Alabaster Dawn, what even is that? Some of these are like, I happen to see it on social media. And I scroll by and I'm like, I'll put it on my wish list, right? Threads of Time looks really good. This looks like a Sea of Stars. Another Sea of Stars / Octopath Traveler. What is this one? I don't remember that one. Self-Loss? I don't remember what that is. Catly! I think that's when I saw it on socials. Some of these games, it's like, oh, that one was said to be made by AI. Ooh, Blueprints looks so cool. You're like you're like solving a mystery and going through this house, but like you are building the house as you go, the blueprints of the house. That one looks really cool. That one needs like to be way higher on the list. So does Split Fiction. Split Fiction finally came out like a day ago. I want to play that with my sister. Oh no, not Cat. Wait, did it do it? Did it change it? Why is it not changing it? Oh, there it goes. It did it. 12 minutes. One of y'all recommended 12 minutes in Discord. Like a top, like a you. It's a time loop, and it's like a mystery game, and you keep doing different things every time as you learn things, and like you're trying to not die or something. A man trapped in a time loop. Yeah, and so you gotta like get out of the time loop. I don't know if I could handle a game with this top-down view the whole time. That kind of makes me dizzy. Did I put Catley to the top? That was not my intention. It was like lagging and I didn't know how to. It's fine. It's fine. Split Fiction just messes with you. I want to play Split Fiction with my sister. I want to play it with my sister. Like, that would be so fun. So many games. I have not played Naruto Boy. I've heard of it, but I have not played. I've not played it. The Kirkwoods Are Dead is a similar game to Blueprints. Oh. Which of you plays the fantasy writer and which of you plays the sci-fi writer? We would both want to play the fantasy one. So we'll have to flip a coin for it or something. Feel Peachy would love the art style of Fields of Mistria since the art director has said they're heavily inspired by Naoko Takeuchi. I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. She's got a Sailor Moon face for sure. The art style's okay. It's not my favorite. It's very like Game Boy era. But it's adorable for sure. And yeah, the characters are 1000% like Sailor Moon style. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I love the colors. I love that all the colors are very like soft. So many farming sims. I haven't touched Coral Island in a while. I finally broke my Coral Island obsession, though I still want to go back to it. Playing games off stream for fun. I do plenty of that. That's why, like, neither YouTube channel's been updated for like a month. Magical Girl Farming Sim. Coral Island is another one to shout out. Coral Island is getting a big update. Yes, they are still regularly updating the game. They are coming out with the multiplayer. Coral Island's coming out with multiplayer. I saw the video set like was up to four people. And things like the kids will actually grow up, and you can't, there's a lot of new interactions. Like if you get married, I think there's a marriage system between co-op players, so like you could have your friend join your game and then your characters could get married. They're always adding like new romance interactions. I think there's new like dates you can go on. They're just deepening the character relationships in it. Yeah, obsessed with Coral Island. I'm obsessed. Another farming sim. I have way too many hours on Coral Island. Post-marriage events. Right, if the kids grow up, do the other people die of old age? Asking the real questions. Love the newest update for Fields of Mistria. Nice. But yeah, playing games off stream. Yesterday I played mostly Baldur's Gate 3. My own game, not Peachy Chan. I have a Strawley account where I'm playing a paladin. So the opposite of Dark Urge. That's my off stream Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. So I'm playing that. I played more of that yesterday off stream. Coral Island was it for a while. I was playing that just endlessly off stream. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but lately it's been Infinity Nikki has taken over my off-stream game time for like the last month. Actually, the last 2 months, because it was the middle of January I started. So I'm pretty much still logging in every day, even if only to like use my points and get my dailies. Not happy about it, not proud of it, but I am. And I did just get the rhubarb outfit with a motorcycle. So many games to play. And this is like without having a Kingdom Hearts game to take over our life. Wait, you run a coffee shop? Wait, in what? Oh, you're talking about... Wait, are you talking about Fields of Mistria or Wild Society? Where you run a coffee shop. Running a coffee shop sounds... Oh, I love like restaurant sims, like restaurant managers. I love those games. Oh, Emma's Heart. That's right. I have a Dark Urge playthrough and a Light Urge playthrough. That's right. Good, Ren. Been taking a... Nah. Wow, I need more water. Taking a lengthy break from Coral Island. That's good. That's good. It's good to take a break. Good to break the addiction. And replace it with another one, am I right? Morgan! Hi, Morgan. How you doing? Nivalis. Ren, did you tell me about, Coffee Talk? Why does that sound so familiar? I like the art style very much of this. It's a little too not my casual gameplay style. I couldn't play this and relax. Ooh, I do love restaurant sims though. This looks like visual overstimulation. Which is what Cyberpunk is. This is not... I mean, I'm not going to knock any game until I actually try it. But just on first glance, this does not look for me, though I do not dislike it. Coffee Talk? You told me about that one. Yeah, I remember looking at this. Yeah, I remember you suggesting this. I still have to try out, there's one that I wanted to try out that the devs sent me a code. Hold on. It's literally on my desktop. Lost but Found. The dev sent me a code for this one, and it's like you're at look at the cat in the cage. Oh my god. So this looks adorable. It's a casual job simulator strategy. And so people lose their stuff. You're an airport. You work at the airport and people lose their stuff and you have to get it back to the people who own it. I haven't played it yet. But I know that they're doing like updates and they're updating it. You know, it came out, they took people's feedback, and I've seen a lot of the updates that they've done to make it a more enjoyable experience. That one's only $5. That one's $4.49 right now. Normally only $6. So this looks really, really cute. This looks very up my alley. I lost my wooden hairbrush, and you can like organize. It's a very like an organizer. Reminds me of it probably recommends it. It reminds me of the one Ren was playing. Ren was literally streaming it the other day. What were you streaming? Ugh, wow, my brain. I need a break. The one where you're unpacking. I was like, the one where you're unpacking boxes, unpacking. Yeah, it reminds me very much of unpacking. You can kind of put things wherever you want, organize it however you want. And then people will come by and say, I lost my potion. And so you remember where you put your potion, right? And you give them the potion. This looks really cute. I just haven't gotten around to actually opening it up and playing it yet. But it looks adorable. I lost my cat in a cage, and you can give them back their cat, right? I loved Diner Dash, Allie. Diner Dash was so much fun. Man, old school. I know, old school. They're playing it like Flash browser tab game. Oh my god. Did anybody ever play Mush? I'm so sad it's not around anymore. I used to be so addicted to Mush. Yes, I loved Diner Dash. Who didn't play Diner Dash? There was another one, Cake. There was one where you were making cakes. It was like you had a cake shop and you had someone would say, "I want a white cake with red frosting with a strawberry on top," and you would have to like manage, like you could only make so many cakes at one time, and you could only decorate so many at one time, and you would have to fulfill all the orders. Yeah. Oh, it was Cake Mania. Cake Mania? Is that what it's called? Are these like on Steam? No. See, these were like Flash games. Diner Dash, Hometown Hero. Oh my god, this one's on it. Wait. Mostly negative. It probably just doesn't work. This is old as heck. But yeah, this a version of this was Diner Dash. Old school, back in the day. Diner Dash was so fun. But yeah, there was one called Cake Mania, I think it was called. That was very, you know, you had to kind of manage time management. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. So check out all of these indie games. Yay, indie games. Pizza Connection. Is that another one? I don't think I played that one. There was one that was a nail polish salon. Oh my god, that's perfect for you, Allie. I never played that one. Aw, you just played a little to the left this morning with a cup of coffee. That's so wonderful. Renoa! Hi, Renoa! Aw. I love that you can just relax in a game like Valheim, Allie. I'm doing good, Morgan. Thank you. Oh, thank you for sharing your doodles and stuff in the Discord server. I always want to see y'all's art and stuff. Wish I could break my addiction to Guild Wars 2. The first 2 years after Guild Wars 2 came out, it's literally all I did. I played no other game. I did no other anything. I just played Guild Wars 2. That was probably where the majority of my 5,000 hours on Guild Wars 2 was in the first 2 years. Because I literally did nothing else with my life but play Guild Wars 2. I ate, I slept, I went to work, and I played Guild Wars 2. That was it. That was all I did. Welcome back, Eliandra. Enjoy your pizza. Minami Lane. Aww. I think I've seen this. I think I saw this on socials. Happy Petals. That looks cute. Cute, casual, life sim, relaxing, management. Get me with management. I love management. Cute. Too cute! Help, I'm in danger. Assemble with care. Oh, cute. This reminds me of that, there was a game in the vault recently where it was like puzzle boxes and it was like you had to like solve the puzzles on this virtual puzzle box in order to open it. Oh shoot, I gotta go let Biscuit out. You love this? You played it 2 in the mornings? Nice. I love casual games. I need a little more something. Not that I didn't was absolutely obsessed with unpacking. It's very short, but really cute. It looks cute. Hastily pack, yes. Whew. Should get a little to the left. Yeah, I think a little to the left would make brain happy. It's sorting. It's sorting and organizing, which I love. Actually, some of these screens look stressful. That looks stressful. I don't even know what you're supposed to do there. That one looks not stressful. That one looks fun. I don't even know what you're supposed to do. Some of these I'm like, what do you do? Is it just set up a scene that's pretty for you? Does this put stamps on an envelope? That's fine. I do that IRL. There's multiple solutions. You can kind of do it however makes your brain happy. Yeah. One with the mirrors, you line it up with the reflection. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. I see that. Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh no, while keeping an eye out for a mischievous cat with an inclination for chaos. No, does the cat come by and mess stuff up? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Venba, is that the one that won all the awards? Yeah, this one won This one won some award somewhere for something. Love it. Love it. All right. I really have to go let the puppies out and stretch and finally put some chocolate in my coffee. This was so fun. I love doing this. This was great. Can we have like indie game showcase every day? Because there's so many out there that deserve more love. Graveyard Keeper I played when it launched and it didn't hook me, but I'm sure they've made a lot of updates to it since launch. Oh, the story made you cry by the end? Oh my gosh. I only ever played like a couple hours of it. I don't know if it exists on my second YouTube channel, but I did stream it. I did stream Graveyard Keeper the first couple hours. I don't know if the VOD still exists though. What goes around the world but stays in the corner? It's clean, so don't worry. What goes around the... I've heard this before. What goes around the world but stays in the corner? I've heard that joke before. I don't remember the answer. All right, everybody get up and stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack. Look outside. Get out your chair. I will see you shortly. And we'll play some Guild Wars too. We'll do some fabulous posing.